These are guys who I think are going to start. I'm very, very confident, but it is not a guarantee, and it speaks to the depth that this team has. Let's start off with Chris Bell. Chris Bell is a 6'7" forward, and during his third season at Syracuse, he started all 62 games he has played in an orange uniform. All 62 since he arrived on campus. He has never come off the bench in his Syracuse basketball career. He last season took a step forward in his development. He averaged 12 points per game, which was third on the team. And he was also second in the ACC in three-point percentage, and it was at 42%. So Chris Bell, already an elite shooter at the college level, but we all know the strengths and the weaknesses with Chris Bell. We know he is not a perfect basketball player. He still needs to work on his defense. He can't really do all that much on offense other than shoot. And don't get me wrong, he is a terrific shooter. But he's not a complete basketball player. Just a terrific, terrific shooter. 42% from three. Obviously, that's tremendous value. And he's the best shooter on the team. Syracuse doesn't have anyone close to that level. Maybe Elijah Moore can get there one day. Who knows? Maybe Donnie Freeman, who we're going to get to soon, has a great year from the three-point line. But overall, in terms of proven production, Chris Bell is the best shooter on the team. And it's really not close right now. The reason why I would say it's not a guarantee for him to start next year is because Syracuse brought in another forward. And that is Jyare Davis. Jyare Davis is 6'7". He averaged 17 points and 8 rebounds last year at Delaware. He's a good player. He can do a lot of things that Chris Bell can't. Okay? He can create his own shot. He can play better defense. At the same time, he only shot 26% from three this past season. So, do you really want him on the floor as your starter when you're already maybe lacking a little bit of shooting on the team? That's why I would say I'd probably think that Chris Bell would start over Jyare Davis. Jyare Davis is also a better rebounder than Chris Bell. But I think you need Chris Bell on the floor starting because of his shooting ability, and you don't really have anyone else in the lineup who can shoot quite like him. So that's why I would say it's highly likely that Chris Bell will once again be the starting small forward next season for this team. Now let's talk about Donnie Freeman, a 6'9" power forward, consensus top 15 prospect in the country. He's ranked as high as the 6th best player in the nation over on On3 and on ESPN. And as I have said before on this podcast, he is the highest ranked Syracuse basketball recruit since Carmelo Anthony in 2002. Think about all the recruits that Syracuse has gotten over the years. Donnie Freeman is the highest ranked player out of any of them. It's been 22 years. He is the highest ranked. He's known for being a 3-level scorer at the EYBL level. He is also a very good rebounder. He is getting better defensively as well. He's 6'9", got a good frame. He projects, in my eyes, to be the starting power forward next season, so that's the starting 4. He's just such an elite prospect that it's very hard to put him on the bench. Now, having said that, Jyare Davis is more proven at the collegiate level. I know he did it at an inferior conference, right? He only did it at Delaware. And he has played 3 years of collegiate ball. So you have the experience factor on Jyare Davis's side. That's the difference between Donnie Freeman and Jyare Davis. I don't think, though, unless Donnie Freeman has a poor training camp or unless Jyare Davis really is that good, Donnie Freeman is likely going to be the starting 4 for this team next season. But leave a comment below. Do you think that they should give the job to Jyare Davis because he's more experienced? Do you think that Jyare Davis should start over Chris Bell because Chris Bell is one-dimensional? Leave a comment below. Should Jyare Davis be the starter? Once again, these are probable starters. It's really a 3-horse race with 2 likely favorites, right? We got 3 forwards. It's Chris Bell, Donnie Freeman likely to start. And then who knows? Can Jyare Davis excel and prove that he should be in the starting 5? But I think I would take Chris Bell and Donnie Freeman. Remember, if you have any reservations about Donnie Freeman, 9 of the past 10 number 6 overall recruits in the country have been a one and done. They've been one and done. That's pretty good. That's a good problem if they go one and done. 7 of them have made all conference teams in their freshman year. That includes, all freshman teams, but they have made some sort of all conference team. And 3 of them have been All-Americans, one of which I can name off the top of my head is Jalen Suggs, an All-American who was the number 6 overall player in the country coming out as well at Gonzaga. Donnie Freeman should have high expectations. I think he's going to be the starting 4. I think Chris Bell should be the starting 3 because you need shooting on the floor. And Jyare Davis would be an excellent 6th, 7th man for this team next season.